Did you know there's a Danish castle in Albert Lea? Well, sort of.
In this week's Finding Minnesota, WCCO John Lauritsen gives us a tour of the Itasca Rock Garden.
I drive by and see Marion Ross on the corner looking over Fountain Lake. Makes me smile.
The statue of the former Happy Days actress sits comfortably in her hometown of Albert Lea. This Marion Ross is sculpted out of bronze, but had it been created in another lifetime, it may have been sculpted out of rock.
And then the sculptures just became a passion of theirs.
100 years ago, a Danish immigrant named John Christensen was trying to farm near the village of Itasca, but he kept hitting rocks with his plow. Instead of getting frustrated, he got creative.
Behind me, you'll see the large castle, which he started. It was reminiscent of the castles he grew up with in Denmark.
Christensen didn't stop with the castle. Over the years, he and his wife Sophie also built sculptures, bridges, and grottos.
And it's called the Heart Grotto because in the back that is shaped like a heart.
It is shaped like a heart. You look at the size of the rock that this gentleman carried or moved, I don't have a clue how.
Never underestimate that farmer's strength.
Oh, man.
And the Danish immigrant was in his 60s when he built much of this, including a home for Erg, the garden's resident gnome.
And this looks like an Airbnb for gnome. It's like a gnome hotel right here.
It really does look like a gnome hotel.
Christensen died in 1939, but there's a sense that he never completely finished what he started here. And had he lived longer, the rock garden likely would have expanded even further.
But as it goes, the place became neglected and overgrown. And it wasn't until 2019, when the Kohler Foundation got involved, that the garden got a makeover.
We had a landscape company come out, and I think she told me they took 15 dump truck loads out of here of weed, tree growth.
Flowers replaced the weeds, thanks to a dozen volunteers.
I keep my rocks clean.
Including gardener Sue Grunsky.
Over the years, I would go by and look and think, oh, it would be so nice, if somebody would fix that all up.
Sue got her wish. Her family visited the garden when she was young. Now she's back with a different purpose.
Each time coming out and seeing it come more alive, it's wonderful.
The rebirth means the return of visitors from across the state, rolling stones of a different sort, eager to see how a farmer once built a kingdom out of field rocks.
I hope people come and just see what a peaceful, beautiful environment it is and recognize that our city, the city of Albert Lea, is also a very beautiful place.
In Albert Lea with photojournalist Dave Schwab, John Lauritsen, WCCO News.
And it's free to visit.